Hemker Park and Zoo in Freeport, Minnesota is a beautiful location for an outing. It's a family-friendly setting, it's fun, and it's family-run, as Joan Hemker explains.
In 1977, my husband and I got married. He had a few ducks at that time, and I thought, ducks, that's not so bad. He never really told me his full intent, but Mark always had a dream that central Minnesota needed a zoo. His goal out here was to make it hands-on experience for kids and educational, and to teach the people the preservation of the animals, how important that was. From 1977 till probably in the 90s, we purchased our first reindeer, and that's probably when my eyes opened and I thought, he doesn't just want a few ducks and a few animals. He wants this to be a full-blown business. And he had quite a savvy business mind, which I never fully gave him credit for because I didn't see it in that light. 11 years prior to that, he was diagnosed with cancer. And in 2006, he passed away. And at that time, he had given us quite a large selection of animals. We had to make the conscious decision, do we want to be open to the public, or am I going to sell this place? And my kids all approached me and said, Mom, we want to keep the zoo. And I said, I am more than willing to keep the zoo, but I need your help.
And everyone in this family pitches in.
I started right after our dad passed away, and I do day-to-day operations. I do the booking of the school groups that come through, any events where we go off-site. I do paperwork of new animals shipping out and things like that. Those are the things that I do on a regular basis. Jacqueline is our RN on staff that does all of our safety and training things with the zookeepers, and she does the reptiles and handles those things.
Jacqueline showed us the Budgie House, one of the Hemker's most popular exhibits.
And what's fun about budgies is they're a scavenger bird, so they're constantly looking for food. Oh, that's why you can do this. And it's just a stick, and we sell them in the gift shop, and people can come in here with them, and this is what they'll do. So.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Is it honey holding the seeds on?
It's a special glue for animals that's safe. They also get fed twice a day besides it because they can eat so much. They have a very high metabolism. Yeah, this is their home for the summer months, and they absolutely love it out here.
Anne is our educator here at the zoo. She does all of our educational courses throughout the summer, fall, and winter. And she is our small animal curator, so she takes care of our monkeys and things like that. And then Marcus comes in, and he is our large animal curator. He specializes in nutrition and does all of our diets here at the zoo for the animals. And then he does a big part of our incoming and outgoing animals. And we both assist each other on that.
Here at Hemker Park and Zoo, we really focus on the rarity of animals. So we are working with a lot of the endangered species or very threatened species so that we still can learn from them and still get to study them and know more about them. We are within the top 5% of zoos for rare animals, dealing with Tonkin, muskox, cold weather climated animals. We're really fortunate to be very unique and set apart from a lot of zoos. We cover every continent except for Antarctica. From North America, you'll see your white-tailed deer, muskox, reindeer. Then from Europe, you'll see alpine ibex, bar-headed geese, barnacle geese. And from Australia, you'll see kangaroos. We have black swans. And then from Asia, we have our Bactrian camels and our Tonkin. And then we'll have our African savanna with our zebras, our greater kudu, Sitatonga, Bisa oryx, and our sable. And that's just mainly large animals. You'll see a bunch of different kind of primates, some carnivores, and let's not forget our penguins are one of the first things you'll see when you come through our zoo.
Our season is from May 1st until November 1st. Once we close the zoo down in November, at that time, travel around and we do reindeer sleigh rides. So in the time from November 1st to about December 31st, we do roughly 60,000 sleigh rides with our reindeer. So we're quite busy then.
That is one of the things that we started with and helped us to purchase some of the animals we have. And we are a very great draw for people off-site, for businesses that are looking to enhance their Christmas expo or whatever they want to do by hiring us and having us come in to do reindeer sleigh rides, to experience what reindeer are like. Everyone thinks that reindeer are for kids, but it is amazing. One year I brought in reindeer to a local nursing home, and I had a 100-year-old lady look at me and say, "Not in my 100 years have I ever seen a reindeer."
Reindeer actually do not come from the United States. They are a part of the caribou family. They are the smallest of the caribou, okay? But back in the 30s, they actually brought them across to Alaska over the ice, from Russia to Alaska, okay? That is why you see woodland caribou and reindeer cohabitating together in Alaska now. There's 5 species of caribou with 2 subspecies. Okay, these are a species, and they cohabitate with woodland caribou.
And this one's how old?
This one was born in May, so about 6 months.
Okay.
She will start rubbing velvet here fairly soon. She'll have a hard antler, then it'll fall off and she'll start all over again.
Yeah.
Another neat thing about these guys are their hooves. Their hooves actually have a tendon that moves when they walk, so it makes a clicking noise. But what it's doing is it's making their hooves spread out wider, so they can A, walk over the snow, and B, stay on top of your roof on Christmas Eve.
So after our reindeer season, then comes January, February, and March. We do all of our renovations when the zoo is closed. Zoo life continues on after the doors close. The animals are all housed here on site. We're on 26 acres, and we utilize all 26 acres of it. We have over 200 head of hoofstock, and we have 36 different species of waterfowl. Like Marcus said, animals from every continent except for Antarctica. So they get to experience a large variety of animals in a rural setting. In the spring, you can come and watch the corn grow, and if you come back in the fall, you can see how much it grew from spring to fall.
The kids are always available out in the park walking around for people to ask questions to. They're doing an excellent job growing this and making it into a very friendly place for people to come, have a picnic lunch here, get to see animals that from all over the world that they do not get to see at a lot of other zoos, because it's up close encounters. Feel like they're part of the zoo instead of going to the zoo.